Start your engines.
Welcome to the Ontario Miller High Life 500 here, as we're in Tommy Gale's cars. We're going to be here for, we're going to be in his car for this race in Riverside. You got Bayard, I think it's Bayard Motorsports Park, where New Hampshire is, and what the track used to be before New Hampshire. That's going to be next for the Trans Am Series. I do have one problem with this track. I didn't change the physics or the grip whatsoever. I'm pretty sure this track is made for Cup physics, but this track has a lot of grip for these cars for some reason. Also, this would have been the first Cup race at Ontario, and the first Cup race at a track like this. Like a track like Indianapolis, as after I think it was 79 or 1980 when the track went under, they didn't race for another 14 years until they got Brickyard before they raced at another rectangular track like this, a 2.5 mile rectangular track. So as you see already, we were able to get through turns 1 and 2 without any issues, and it looks like we're kind of pack racing at this point, because there's barely any to no lift. The only time you gotta lift is when you're back in the pack like this, because you want to make sure you don't run over anybody. Also, about like 30-ish, 32 cars, so a majority of the cars are correct, and then I added the last 10 West Coast cars just because I want to fill up the roster for this race. Same thing I did with Daytona, where I just added everybody that didn't make it into the 500 who at least raced in the duels, because I don't have every single scheme from these races. CJ McDuffie there, slowly outside, as we have a line here of Henley Gray and a lot of West Coast cars getting led by Dick Bound.
Still there.
Oh, Dick Goldstrand.
Stay low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside.
To get by, you saw Leroy Yarbrough in the mirror.
Stay low.
We also have 60 laps. Kind of forgot about that. And I believe it's going to be something like Daytona, where we pit around the same time as Daytona, so like around lap 15-ish, because it is about the same length.
Car outside. Still there. Keep low.
Let's get around Carl Joyner and Kevin Terrace. We got Jim Cook, Don Newell. I don't think Jim Cook would have been in this race, but I know Dom Newell would have been and Dick Bound would have been also. But I think maybe Dick Bound would have been in the 61 car, maybe. If not, then he would have been in his 02 car, as we accidentally dipped below the apron and didn't want to cause me to turn Bound here, so we're just going to back off of it. Let's come up on lap 4, coming down to turn 1, make a move maybe. No, too little, as we get really close to the back bumper of Bound's car. Try to work our way around him, as we're gonna just fall behind him here and have the giraffe push us with him. Get to the inside now. Should have the run going down turn number 3. See Bill Champion, Jay Thomas, Frank James. Bill Champion washes up a little bit, allows us to get by these two because of the checkup. After Champion washed up the racetrack and turn 3 off the bottom, and we're coming up to 56 to go, lap number 5. Similar lap times as Daytona 2, so it should only take about 40-ish, 50 minutes, 40-ish to 50 minutes. If not, then it'll be an hour of racing.
Clear.
But it's nothing much compared to like a 24-hour of a Le Mans or a Targa Folio race.
Outside. Keep low. Clear. Outside.
Still wishing I didn't wreck out of that race in the 66 season because I could have won that.
Clear.
As we're right behind a 45 and a 79 car as we go to the inside.
Clear.
I might not have been all the way to the floor because I was just trying to make sure I don't run through the 45, so I probably made us have to back out. Here, the AI are very good straight line speed, but they suck in the corners as seen before you as we get by. Okay, I thought Warren was still on the outside, but I think he checked up before the 45 car checked up. On to the 129 car as we go to the inside. As you see just how much lift time there is. Even though in real life it would have been way more, I would expect. So you got Ray Elder there, and his number 96. And this straightaway, we're gonna just save some fuel going down the straightaway here.
You're now in the top 20.
So we're already up to the top 20, which is already a good start. Because usually when I get to the top 20 before lap 10, it means I'm gonna have at least a decent finish, if not a win. Unlike Daytona where we blew up and then spun into the inside wall and then ironically rolled into our pit stall still. I'll make a movie yet because I don't want them to check up when I make that move and then the Elder comes down and wrecks himself. Because AI does do that sometimes. You see Tiny Lund there, Dave Alonso, who is one of those guys I was talking about where I just added in for West Coast purposes. 3 wide, since we're 3 wide down the middle of the straightaway, I'm going to be able to take it because AI know I'm there.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide, outside, clear outside.
So as we get by, you got Bob English, who would have been in the race. Benny Parson, who would have been in the race. As there's footage of him wrecking out of this race. It was either this race or the second Ontario race, which I'm pretty sure it was the second Ontario race. Lund coming back with some power, but it's not going to be enough going on turn 3. We're going to be able to get around England, get a run on Parsons, get around him. Now we're right behind Emma Langley, who we were battling with at Daytona. And then blew up right behind him, coming off turn 4 with 6 laps to go. And this time we meet each other at lap 9:52 to go, and I'm still running. Oh, there's trouble up there. Looks like Earl Brooks. Yeah, Earl Brooks looks like he is either blown up or having some type of issue, and it looks like who's this up there in front of Dick Brooks? James Hilton, I think might have made some contact and almost wrecked both of them, trying to get around Earl Brooks. But luckily no damage has been done besides the engine to Brooks' car. As we come up on the other Brook, of Dick Brooks. So I'm trying to get around his number 22 Dodge. As we come back to Ford, as you can tell in this video and last video, the 500. It's inside.
Still there.
Jump on James Hilton.
Clear.
Went wide there. We're not going to get the corner that we wanted. It's going to leave Dick Brooks open for a run here down the backstretch.
Still there.
Clip the wall a little bit there.
Stay high. Clear.
Come up behind James Hilton.
You're in the top 10. Good job. Car
Get to
outside.
the inside, so we're going to be able to make the move going on the 1. 50 to go. See how much lifting we have to do. We don't have to do as much as I like say to Charlotte. Charlotte we have to lift a lot. Here we barely even lift at all. We kind of just blip it through the corner and pretty much flying. So I believe this next car in front of us is Bobby Isaac. If not, then it's a different red car, maybe Bobby Wallback, but I don't think it's Wallback. Yeah, it's Bobby Isaac. Okay. Also, I added Bobby Wallback's number 73 car because we don't have his number 75 car that would have raced here. So I just added him into the race since I didn't care what number he had. Who's that coming out of the pits? Is that Errol Brooks there? It is Errol Brooks, so they got whatever was the problem fixed there on the number 26 Ford. I think Pete Hamilton's in front of Isaac there, and I think that's Buddy Baker also in front of Hamilton. I just realized we're in 9th place. I thought we were still in the top 15, but we are in 9th.
Clear. Keep it up, keep it up, keep digging.
Turns 2 down the back straight. We got our fastest lap just then, so safe to say tires aren't wearing as bad, as you can tell. It's not like Asheville. We're gonna make it 3. I think we're gonna be fine. And we do make it by. That was a little bit of a risky move, but luckily we didn't cause any wreckage. Got Buddy Baker next, and then 11 car. And then I don't know who's in front of him. That's another yellow car. Maybe Cecil Gordon, maybe? Could be. Could be Cecil Gordon. So I know it's another Ford. And it's yellow, so I'm guessing it's Cecil Gordon. If not, then it's a lap car. Yeah, Cecil Gordon is the lap car, and I'll be kind of surprised because I didn't think he was going to be that slow in this race. Because I believe in real life he had at least a top 15. So, granted, there was a lot of nutrition in these races back in the days. Me and Baker really closing on Cecil. Peek to the side and make our way hopefully around Baker before we get to Cecil, and we do. Okay, he is on the left, so that's what I was expecting. So this would be a pass for 5th if we do get the run here. Do get around. Baker is trying to get around as well.
You're in 5th.
Next car in line is Bobby Allison in that number 12 Dodge. Before we change into a Ford. And then eventually Oldsmobile, I'm pretty sure. And I believe these next 4 guys are the next 4 guys in the line of positions. Someone is down the apron there. And that's because we're pitting. So it's AJ Foy and Richard Petty going down pit lane. And that leads out Bobby Allison and Predator Lenzen. First and second, as I am third now. Don't know how much tires will actually matter because I'm still posting laps are pretty fast to my best lap. Or we can go one more lap. See if we can get a little bit of a strategy going.
Pitting now. You are on the point.
Barely no lift with no cars in front of me, fresh air. And then no lift going through the second part of the corner.
If that fuel pressure gauge starts to drop, come on in.
Whoa. That's close. Okay, time to come down. I'll take tires just to be sure.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in
I
seconds.
think I might have gone in time. Can't tell. Because I can't tell when the actual line comes out. See Jim Cook's out of the race. You can tell
Go, go, go!
the pit
Keep
sign.
it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,500 in seconds.
I wonder if this game could support more than 42 cars, because look at that, you have so many pit stall areas that you could add for the full 51 cars. Because this is a very long pit lane.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Did we come out
Okay,
first?
merge when you can.
Oh yeah, we came out first by a mile. So that actually worked. We actually leapfrogged a lot there. Coming up to lap 20.
We're going to take out some wedge. We'll lower the track bar.
See, pretty much flat out through the first two corners on new tires. Let's see if we can go flat out through here as well. Flat out as well. And flat out again. So that's how you can tell whoever, the guy that made this track, did not account for the CTS physics working like this. Because he probably only accounted for the cup physics where probably put some more work on it. Because look at that, I'm literally flat out through first 6 corners after getting 4 tires. Like even Charlotte, a track that some people think that would be almost flat out in these types of physics, I still have to lift a great mile. Because at least there, it evened out because of the tires having heating up issues and also tire wear. Daytona doesn't matter so much because Daytona is pretty much almost flat out in the first place. So, and when you add aspects like I do, where I actually made them spread out and actually able to ride higher on the turns, makes it better for. It makes it fixes that. Because right now in clean air, I can literally just put it straight to the floor and act like I'm an Indy car at Indianapolis. But now that we're in a tow of some lap cars, it might, yeah, as you saw there, it might track up the track a little bit, push up track. Because I am in the draft of these guys. I think it's Jack McCoy and John Soros Jr. I know this one is Jack McCoy for sure, because I can already see the bit of a 7 there, as you see there, and then the 08, so I was correct.
Still there. Clear outside.
As I drove my fastest lap, even in the wake of those guys, in the corner lifting, and it really shows that this car is pretty much planted on the ground. Also, as you can tell, I think it was my 14th crash comp on this game, where I actually found out that the Dover track actually has walls that you can flip over, which is actually a great thing, because it doesn't mean that they're limiting you to hitting the wall and flipping over, even though they say it's not a wrecking simulator. And of course, caution comes out.
Okay, we're under caution.
We're about to come up to the halfway point. It looks like a wreck on the back stretch. At Daytona, we only had one caution, which was me, and then the race after blowing up. Now we get caution that wasn't even close to being my fault. Oh, there's multiple cars damaged back here. And also multiple cars smoking. Let's see how many cars we can identify. Is that Cuckoo Martin in that 07 car up here? Or is that Paul Doherty? That's Paul Doherty. And then Don Newell, maybe? Oh, it's Gray Henley. As we see here, Alonso already blew up. That did not matter whatsoever. So what happened to Gray Henley? Oh, there's a wreck before that. Oh, man. Actually, you have to go back after we see this. Oh my! Jay McDuffie, 3 cars upside down. Jay McDuffie, Leroy Yarborough, and Frank James upside down. And oh, the 8 and the 72 car both clipped each other. And the 72 car is going to bounce off the inside wall. And then here comes the rest of the field once more. See Jimmy Inslow in that. Carl Joyner at the end there. Hassler. You also got the 45 as well. It's green.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the pace car on the outside line.
Coming back to green. Coming up to 31 to go.
Going green. Pace car's in.
Next lap will be the halfway point. As we try to get the green here.
Green, green, green.
It's actually timed it perfect. I actually hit the gas when the game actually wanted me to get the green flag. Wow. Usually I'm like either really late or very early. But as we have new tires and fuel, I don't know, we might have to pit one more time. But it might just be one more time. Yeah, it looks like it's only going to be one more time. Oh, here comes Verlenzen.
Car inside. Still there.
The high side, Chetris. Oh, hit the wall.
Clear. Car inside.
Really the only time I've done that in this race. And it is the only time I've done that in this race.
Keep high.
And we're gonna lose up to 4th now.
Keep high.
I think we're gonna be able to get a run back on Bobby Allison here.
Keep high.
Because we have a better outside run that time. Ooh, I almost cleared myself. Because we are halfway through the race right now. Actually, it might be next time. I can't remember if he already said it or not. So we make another move. Or another drafting run here. So we got both Plymouths in front of us.
There's the cross flag. We're halfway home. Okay, we're
And now we're halfway home. So we got 29 to go. We get to the inside of Petty. Come up on
Still
Relenzen.
there. The next car is the leader. Clear.
So now we're cleared of Petty. He's gonna get another run. I I can tell at this point my car is a long run car. Because my car would have never done this on a long run, because I would have never had that big lead out of the pit lane.
You're back in second.
Come on. Got clean air, but I don't think we're still not gonna have a run on the runs. And oh, we checked this up. That big moment 3, but we had just kind of bumped him there. He had nowhere to go, but then we go to the inside off of 4,
Here comes the leader.
side by side, and here comes Penny. You're gonna make it 3
Still
wide.
there. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
Oh, and we're wrecking.
You're in the middle, 3 wide.
Oh, hard. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, and we're upside down. After we have contact with Petty, and Allison's gonna get hit one more time. I can already tell. Yep, there it was. Luckily, it wasn't a horrifying crash for him. We're gonna be going 3 wide, going into turn number 1, with Rolenzen up high, Petty down low. I think I turned down way earlier than I expected, and that's probably what caught me off guard trying to defend Petty. 27th in this race. Richard Petty leads the race again. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was AJ Foyt who won this race. Which he's in second right now with Buddy Baker behind him. Did you see that pack getting held up by Errol Brooks back there? It was AJ Foyt who won that race. As we go through turn 4, Petty's going to lead another lap here. It's that big pack of cars are just getting absolutely destroyed by Errol Brooks' slow-moving car. As I'm pretty sure most of the cars that got out of the race were involved in that first caution, and then a sprinkle of like 5 or 6 cars with engine troubles and blown issues. Comes Buddy Baker now, and his Dodge. It's kind of weird thinking back about how in the back. Thinking about how back in the day, Petty's car was a, pretty sure it was still a Plymouth at this time, in '71, and then his teammate was a Dodge, so it's kind of weird to think about. I'm pretty sure Pete Hamilton's car is also a Plymouth Road Runner. Because I'm pretty sure the guy who made the set made sure that the Pacific car, like if it was a Dodge, it was still on a Dodge body. If it was a Plymouth, it was still on a Plymouth body. And then the Ford's a Ford, so it always looked the same since like, I think up to 73, 72. When it started looking bulky and beefy. And the Chevy also looked the same about up until 74, 75-ish. So there's a big gap between the first about 10-ish cars. Oh, not first 9 cars, and then there's the big pack back there that was getting held up by Earl Brooks, and Jack McQuay and John Soros Jr. they're gonna try to do 3 wide here with Isaac, Goldstrand, and Krenzler. As we fast forward to 10 to go, as we see Isaac, who is on the verge of being a lap down, get by Petty. Same with Elmo, but he's getting lapped. As Petty's still the leader. Foyt, I think, is still gonna be in second. Because he did pass all those cars behind him here. With Baker there, yeah, he is still in second. Hilton is now in third. Cecil Gordon is fourth. James Thomas is fifth. Bobby Wallach is sixth. Buddy Baker is in seventh, and then Parsons in eighth. Orlenzen ninth, and then the 79 car of Frank Warren in 10th. I was trying to figure out who was the 79 car, but I was thinking of the 179 car, which I don't think is in this race. I don't even think that car exists. I was just thinking about the number 1, the 100 cars, because they are the West Coast cars. See, a little bit of a traffic jam there. I thought they were gonna wreck for a second. Let's see how many more cars are out of this race. So only 21 cars remain. I'm going to be credited with 27. The last is going to go to Don Newell on the 888 car. So you see Isaac still leading them around a lap down as Petty leads them around as the actual leader. Niall Langley is going to try to make a move to the inside and make a run to be on the lead lap, but it's not going to be enough. Oh boy, Lenzen, stop that. You almost just stumped yourself from Cecil Gordon. That was almost bad there, and he got the West Coast car with the 129 car of Dobb. Trying to get around them. Two to go, as Penny has fell down the running order, and now Fred Linton is leading this race, with Buddy Baker in second, Cecil Gordon third, and now AJ Foyt, who's trying to make a move for third, is in fifth, or fourth. James Hilton is fifth. If you want to know where Petty went, he's back in sixth. I think a car just expired back there. I could be wrong though. Oh no, I was right. It was James Thomas's car, who just blew up after getting passed for 6th by Petty. As there goes James Thomas's race. As Verlinden still leads them down the backstretch coming up to the final lap. Oh boy. These guys are getting really close together. They almost wrecking each other. I believe in real life Verlinden actually wrecked out of this race, wrecking down the front stretch. But this time he's going to lead them to the white flag for the final lap. As Baker's in second, as he's going to get passed, or trying to get passed by Bobby Isaac, a lap down car. Oh boy. The real life winner Foyt is still stuck there in fourth, as I think Baker might actually have a run down the backstretch here. If he doesn't get boxed in by Isaac here, I think he might have a run. Might actually get to the inside here. Oh boy. He's gonna make it now. He can't. No, he waited too long. I don't think he's gonna get him now. Ooh, yeah, nope, not gonna get him. And Fred Lenzen's gonna be your Miller High Life 500 winner here in Ontario. And then you got Buddy Baker in second, Cecil Gordon in third, and then your real life winner of AJ Foyt in fourth, Hilton in fifth, Petty in sixth. Then you got Frank Warren seventh, the 72 car of Benny Parsons, who was I think involved in that first wreck as well. In eighth, Bobby Wallach in ninth, and the 73 car, and then the 4 car of Krenzler in 10th.